The first fully developed systems of word writing appeared only about 5,000 years ago, according to World Book Encyclopedia. Well, now that's interesting. If the oldest written language is 5,000 years old, according to them, and the oldest languages are sophisticated and complete and very modern, just even more vocabulary than we have today. Older languages often are richer and have more descriptive words. Like the Inuit Indians have, 42 or 43 different words for snow. The Greeks have many different words for love. We only have one. I love pizza, I love my dog, I love my wife, I love my country. But those are obviously different kinds of love. We've only got one word, they have many different words. Older languages are often very complex compared to today. Well, if the oldest languages are complete and sophisticated and modern, and only 5,000 years old as far as the written part, a great question I've asked evolutionists and I've never gotten an answer for it is, can you please explain to me how languages evolved from grunts and groans like animals have to sentences that portray thought? We can give somebody a concept. The sky is blue. What kind of a grunt would you have to tell an animal to do to explain to his brother or sister the sky is blue? They don't have any verbal communication like that. They don't portray thoughts and concepts like we do. And they don't preserve this knowledge and write it down for the next generation. The difference between the barks and grunts and groans and squeals of animals and language is a gigantic gap that cannot be bridged. Nobody has ever come up with a solution for how languages evolved. The simplest answer is God created Adam, fully formed. He could walk, talk, name the animals, and get married first day. It was a mature creation. And then the languages were confused at the Tower of Babel about 100 years or so after the flood, maybe 150 years, when everybody got confused into different languages. This was all done by the Lord. It had to just be miraculous as best I can figure out. But even still, all languages of the world have similar thought processes. They will have nouns to describe objects, and then they have adjectives. Noun to name the object, and adjective to describe it. Isn't it interesting that all languages have that same thinking process? You speak Russian, Ukrainian, and English. And if you think about it, your thought process in each one is similar. Now in Spanish, they put the adjective after the noun. See the tree, big, green, and beautiful? We would say, see the big, green, beautiful tree. They put the adjectives after the noun, but still, it's the same idea. You're describing a word with other words. And we can go on all day on languages. There's been many books written about this, how that languages simply could not have evolved. They had to be created.